In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission.
Mikey, what are you doing?
I'm doing the thing for the podcast.
It's not that hard, bud.
Dude, just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends podcast. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a special edition of the Freedom Friends podcast. Every once in a while, but not often, but once in a while, I find something that is just so great. So, it leaves me speechless, and
that's one of the reasons why we started this show.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how he feels about Scott and myself.
Yeah.
And Justin.
Yeah.
It's just so speechless.
And but not only was what I found so profound and amazing and educational and fun, but it was a little hurtful.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I could have maybe helped in the process, at least consulted or something.
Yeah.
But when you play it that close to the chest, as Scott clearly has,
I am in the dark.
he's played this so close to the chest. Like, were you aware of this?
Yeah, he's still not saying he had anything to do.
Like, dude, how do you become a best-selling author and not tell your 2 best friends?
Well, I'm illiterate, so we know that's not true.
I disagree, sir. Because I picked up a copy of Naked But Deadly.
Fuck yes.
And
I didn't know that actually got
A
published.
Sniper's Guide to Dropping Targets Without Pants by Scott Jansen. And it is, I got to be honest, amazing. And I've taken the liberty, I read it, and I've taken the liberty of highlighting some of my favorite, and I hope I can get an inscription from you because I'm so excited about this. But I've highlighted some of my favorite passages.
Yeah.
And I'd like to share those with you guys,
Okay.
if that's cool. Guys, it wouldn't be the Freedom Friends if we didn't talk about our #1 sponsor, Warfighter Tobacco. Obviously, you guys have seen us all smoke them. We're here to talk about a quality product that everybody can enjoy. The great equalizer, as we've called it, the Warfighter Tobacco Stick. And it's not just cigars. They've got humidors, travel humidors, cutters, lighters, everything you need to get started on that journey. So check out warfightertobacco.com and use that code FTFO. Score yourself that sweet, sweet 15%. If you want to know my personal favorite, I'm a 762 Field guy. I like that Sumatra, real nice and even keeled cigar. Great for us beginner smokers, right? And I'm told that these taste even better when you're listening to the Freedom Friends podcast. Now, back to the show. This episode is brought to you by Grill Your Ass Off. It's no secret. We're all middle-aged dudes who love barbecue. Grill Your Ass Off is our main go-to for our spices. That's what we use, man. Whether you're doing burgers on the grill, steaks, or my personal favorite, a little bit of pork belly burn ends, right? They've got you covered on all of that. They also have salsas. They also have seasonings and spices. They got beer salts. They've got everything, man. Check them out. GrillYourAssOff.com/Freedom Friends Podcast, or use the code Freedom Friends Podcast at checkout. First and foremost, your take on this is so good, dude. Like, naked vulnerability, is it a strength or a weakness? The age-old question of whether naked vulnerability is a strength or weakness in the world of marksmanship has perplexed snipers for generations. The naked sniper, however, embraces this vulnerability as a unique advantage that sets them apart from their clothed counterparts. Is bearing it all a daring display of confidence or a risky gamble that exposes one potential hazard? Let's dive into the debate and uncover the naked truth. Like, dude,
Do you know what the hazard is?
well, yeah, I read your book.
Sunburns can be.
You go over that in here. Yeah, it's true. It's true. On one hand, it could be a weakness, a chink in the armor that leaves a sniper exposed to the elements, both literal and metaphorical. Without protection of clothing, the naked sniper is more susceptible to environmental factors like temperature extremes, inclement weather, and physical discomfort. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go thorn bushes and mosquitoes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, dude, some of this, it's so profound, man. Let's address the elephant in the room. Or rather, the lack of clothing. Yes, being pantless on the range can be a distraction in and of itself, especially when the temperature drops or when your fellow snipers decide that a clothing optional policy is the way to go. To maintain focus despite your nudist surroundings, embrace your nakedness with confidence and defiance. Let your lack of clothing be a source of strength. Symbol your audacity in a world that loves its camo more than its curves. You know what I'm saying, dude? Like, that is fucking profound, man.
It is.
That's amazing, dude. Like, some of this, like, I had no idea.
Did you read the chapter on the psychological impact to the enemy?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I'll read you your chapter list.
It's much harder to shoot a naked man.
How you came up with these names of these chapters? I mean,
they're phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like chapter 1 is the introduction. Chapter 2, the naked truth. You want to help me out with this there, John?
Chapter 3 is aim like no one's watching.
Right. Cloak your assets.
Mm-hmm. Shots fired, pants optional.
Fucking brilliant, dude. Naked ambush tactics.
The range is your runway.
Sniping and stripping.
Tools of the trade.
Nude communication.
Stealth under the stars.
Bare essentials of survival.
Unconventional cover and concealment.
That's an important one. Comrades in the buff.
Naked but deadly in urban environments.
Dude, that's a banger of a chapter. The naked code of honor.
A diplomatic approach.
The naked legacy.
Embracing your true self.
And then you conclude it with the conclusion. Dude, I think the most profound and like just you pay homage to naked snipers of yesteryear. And there's one, there's the epic saga of Lady Lethal Lulu, the femme fatale of naked sniping, whose precision aim was matched only by her penchant for dramatic entrances. Clad in nothing but a feather boa and a mischievous grin, Lulu struck fear into the hearts of tyrants and dictators alike, earning a reputation as the deadliest and most daringly dressed sniper in the annals of espionage. Her mission reports read like a romance novel penned by Sun Tzu himself, blending seduction and subterfuge with a healthy dose of sharpshooting skill. Bro, this is Pulitzer shit. All right. And I'm not the only one that says it, because, John, as you and I were talking about, you've already got great reviews on the back of your novel.
Guerrilla Warfare Weekly left a great one.
Yeah.
Naked but Deadly is groundbreaking fusion of satire and sharpshooting techniques. Jansen's captivating anecdotes ensure you're left both educated and highly amused.
Dude, that's insane. An exhilarating read that redefines the rules of engagement with sharp wit and unconventional wisdom. Scott Jansen provides a sniper's lens into a unique world of stealth and precision. That's from the Tactical Times.
Nice.
Dude, how did you leave us out of this shit?
I know, right?
Like, bro, I know I'm not a long range guy. I'm not a sniper. We're machine gunners. Like, is that why? Is it like some...
It's an inside thing, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's we're a small community of snipers, but even a smaller community of naked snipers.
That's right. It's got to be a very small subset.
Well, it's small assets and a lot of small.
I'm blown away by this.
As am I.
Like,
I'm a little offended. I could have helped. We could have gotten some great imagery.
Yeah.
I could have blurred all the right places, you know?
Yeah, man. Like you used
not about the blur, man.
You used a Facebook profile picture when you got like professional headshots from Justin and shit, dude. Like,
all I had to do was send a link.
good God, dude. And this is the #1 bestseller book of 2024. Dude, what the shit?
That is amazing.
It is. It is. I'm very proud of you as a best-selling author. And I'm telling you, like, I've made notes, as you can see. Like, there are some gems in this thing, dude, that are just using terrain to your advantage when in the nude. Like, just it's actually really, really good, dude. I mean, there's so much in here that I learned. And I like that you tackle the ethics of naked snipers.
There's a lot of ethics in it.
Yeah. Because you worry about collateral damage in the heat of battle. When split-second decisions can mean the difference between success and failure, how do naked snipers balance their duty to eliminate threats with the potential consequences for innocent bystanders? The vulnerability of being exposed in the nude heightens the moral responsibility of naked snipers to minimize harm and protect the innocent, even as they engage in deadly combat without the usual layers of protection.
Do you know what the true meaning behind that paragraph was, though? So to protect the innocent it means your hide has to be in a really good position, because if not, like, you don't want to go around exposing yourself to children.
For sure.
You know, you have to think about the children there. You have to take the moral high ground and stay concealed.
And I like that you respected your adversaries. You know what I mean? You're naked, but not nefarious, right? Like, because I think anybody who's been in a combat situation, it's dangerous to not respect your enemy.
Right.
You know, like, I mean, that you never let your guard down, sure.
Yeah.
But you better show some respect, because bullets still fucking hurt coming back the other way.
Yeah.
And you really did a great job of tackling that. Well done, pal. Well done.
I didn't know you were such a book reviewer.
Dude.
Maybe I would have brought it in sooner.
I got this 2 days ago and I read the motherfucker. So
Today, Mikey's like, I read the whole thing. I'm like, what?
it's a decent read, man. So yeah.
I am looking forward to doing the audiobook.
Oh, don't worry. And for those of you watching or listening, next Wednesday at 2 p.m., I'm going live on our TikTok to read a few chapters. So that'll be Wednesday. What date is that, Justin? Next Wednesday, it's
the 7th.
Yeah. So Wednesday, August 7th, everybody. I'm gonna at 2 p.m. on the Freedom Friends podcast TikTok. I will go live and read a couple chapters, and I'm really looking forward to getting into this and hearing some input from you, our wonderful Freedom Friends out there. So, yeah,
I have a lot of questions.
I bet you do.
Before we get to those questions,
yeah, we have more important business.
Yeah,
I mean, way more important.
What a beautiful thing to cheers my book over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
So,
if you've listened the last couple of weeks, you've heard John talk
I've teased about this. I finally remember to bring it in.
triple Quatro.
So here, give me one of your cups. So here is triple. Regular Jameson triple. It was done on a got at a duty-free shop. I can't remember who got this exact bottle, but that's the only place you can get them.
Yeah,
And it's delicious. It really is. It's very good.
it's wonderful.
So I'm going to pour everybody a little triple.
I only managed to bring back one bottle of triple on my last trip.
because you drank the rest.
Well,
I mean, it shit happens, dude. Shit happens.
I know how it goes. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying.
Totally understandable.
Okay, so here, I don't know. Justin, can you see these at all? Go back towards you.
Scoot the ice. Oh, there you go. Yep, we got them.
Okay, cool. So that's regular triple in the glasses right now.
Beautiful.
This is triple quattro.
oh,
Look at that nice caramel color, buddy. Okay.
And what's
see ya.
floating around in the bottle there? Some cinnamon sticks?
No, they are.
You know what? After doing this carbonated, I won't knock anything until I try it with Jameson. It might be wonderful.
It was new charred oak. And so essentially, the triple is triple distilled, triple aged. This is triple distilled, quadruple aged. So everybody grab a triple regular, and then everybody grab a triple quattro.
Okay.
I mean, there is a drastic difference in color.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
that's beautiful, man. That's
So-
gorgeous.
Okay.
I'm just jumping the gun. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's triple. I'm familiar.
So
just thirsty.
I got more of a difference when I did it backwards because I know what triple tastes like.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
So
go with
when I had the triple quattro first and then the triple, cleanse your palate. So this is a little triple quattro. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you for this, John.
Smell it first.
Appreciate it. Ooh.
It's very oaky.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It is like fucking dangerous.
That's so good.
And it's only getting better. I opened it after like 10 days and tried some and I was like, ooh.
It's better than when I had it on the 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then now go
So
back.
how long has this particular batch been sitting?
This one's probably been 5 weeks now. We go back to triple.
I mean, still wonderful, but a clear difference.
But drastic difference.
Drastic difference. Yeah.
It's crazy how different that is.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
I think you're onto something with this.
Well, so
Since Jameson doesn't give anybody money, I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but they just don't fucking sponsor anybody ever. Like, yeah.
They probably have the same mentality of Glock as, Glock perfection. We got it right the first time. Don't change it.
Yeah.
just change the number on the side.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this it led me into going down the rabbit hole of wanting to start an infinity bottle, and so now we just have to find the right vessel to put it in. So
We got a couple in the back.
no, like it. So
Yeah, they're just bigger.
I don't know if I want to do it in something that ages like that.
Yeah.
I think I want to do it something like this where I can add it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
Like a craft. Like just get like a craft.
or yeah, just even one of like the what are they, the Carlo Rossi fucking table wine
You
jugs.
have one inside of that fake round thing that I gave you.
Oh yeah.
You have a craft and glasses in
Okay.
there that I gave to you guys
yeah.
for
Yeah,
Christmas one year. Yeah.
But I just want to start an infinity bottle at my house. So anything that gets below a third of a bottle, you just empty the.
There has to be some rules along with that.
Well, yeah, like you can't mix, like you're not mixing rum and vodka and
No,
wine
yeah.
and shit like that.
Yeah,
No,
it's only whiskey and bourbon.
Yeah.
okay.
No scotches. 'Cause
No.
That would take over.
And then, well, so
He can have
it's-
scotches at his house.
it's not a free for all. It's not like you get to add to my infinity. You know,
Right.
like, so anytime that I have a bottle that has less than a third left in it, that third gets poured in.
Dude, we should all do this and then bring them in and fucking compare them.
We should do. Yeah,
Compare
I already know how I'm going to do mine. I know the one rule I'm going to have.
It's just gonna be Jameson.
I like that. I was thinking Sazerac only
Ooh,
because most of what they make I enjoy, like Eagle Rare, some
yeah.
you know,
Or you could even do that with like Buffalo
some
Trace.
Taylor.
Yeah, each Taylor. Yeah,
I'm just going to do with everything I drink.
Yeah.
Anything
I think-
whiskey or bourbon.
I think we should like. So you do any whiskey or bourbon? How about you just do bourbon and I'll just do whiskeys, and that way we can see a legit difference in the three, right? Like you can do. I mean, you're just gonna be
Even if
easy.
we all do just whatever, they're going to be different.
Mine's going to suck though because most of the time when I can see the finish line, I'm going for it.
Yeah,
Now you just have to be. You have to like. You just
be
have to
cognizant
change your
of it.
finish line.
just be cognizant of it. It's like,
That's
oh
it.
shit, I drink this down to here. Well,
My-
this is going in the
my-
fucking infinity bottle.
My 1,000-yard race is really only 700 yards.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, you should do. We'll get you like a little ruler, and we'll just mark every bottle.
There you
and
go.
Be like, all right, Scott, you only drink it. You only drink it to this level.
It's empty here.
Scott's gonna be like done with his infinity bottle next week. We're like, what the fuck, man? That's all he does apparently is write great novels and drink weird whiskey.
Well, so the whole point of it is you never let it get empty and you never let it get full.
Right.
Yeah,
And so you can almost mark like
That's hard.
your minimum and then your maximum.
especially if it's a really good batch. Like, how do you not drink all that?
Well,
Like, that's difficult.
It's just as hard to fill it because how do you not drink all that?
because of the end goal of the infinity bottle.
Would you do me a favor? Will you read it? Will you read a passage? Ladies and gentlemen, this is a best-selling author reading a passage from his own book. I'm excited. Just choose one at random. I mean,
In the unpredictable world of naked sniping, the ability to adapt to unexpected situations is not just a skill, it's a survival instinct. Picture this. You're on a routine surveillance mission, perched in a tree with nothing but your trusty sniper rifle and your birthday suit, when suddenly a group of hikers appears below. Veering dangerously close to your location in moments like these, your capacity to think on your feet, adjust your tactics, and blend seamlessly into your environment becomes your greatest asset and your only hope of avoiding detection.
dude, it's beautifully written.
I mean, I'm proud of myself. But, I worked hard on this one. I showed up today and here it was.
Yeah, yeah.
This does look like a very good read. It turned out nicely.
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. Yeah. And now, I know you guys are gonna ask, how do I? You're gonna be like, Mikey, how do I get a copy
Yeah.
of Naked but Deadly?
How do they get a signed copy?
And I'm working on that. All right. I reached out to the publisher. I'm working on that. They are also working on that. It's a very new publisher. And yeah, we're gonna in tandem figure out together how we can get each one of you who are interested a copy of this great piece of American literature. Because I think we really need to tell the world some of these tactics, man. I think it'll really help some of this.
I'm just reading sentences randomly. This is awesome.
It's great, right?
Great.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a bad part of this book. Like every page that I opened up randomly to like read his passage and put one of my tabs on.
You know,
Like, I was like, this is good.
you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a copy of this so my kids just randomly find it.
They're gonna be like, wait, what the fuck? Just don't tell Michelle or the boys. Just leave it sit around. Be like, excuse me, what? When did this happen? I got a lot of irons in the fire, kid.
In the wild and woolly world of naked sniping, where the lines between comedy and tragedy is as thin as a strategically placed fig leaf, upholding professionalism and decorum is a balancing act worthy of a circus performance.
Dude,
I mean, that is fucking gold.
that's great, man. Show me the lie in that statement. You know, like, oh, dude, where's the one? So again, in your book, you talk about the exploits of Sergeant Streaker, the master of guerrilla warfare and spontaneous disrobing. This wily warrior confounded enemy forces with his unpredictable tactics and penchants for popping out of bushes in the buff, leaving behind a trail of bewildered foes and hastily drawn curtains in his wake. Though his methods may have been unconventional, there was no denying the effectiveness of his commando-style approach to combat. And I actually, as a guy, I served with Sergeant Streaker, and I will tell you, you nailed it. He was so good, dude. He was so good. I can't tell you how many times that I've had him on Overwatch, and he's really helped me.
By allowing oneself to be open and exposed on the shooting range, the naked sniper cultivates a heightened sense of awareness and sensitivity to their surroundings. This emotional attunement enables them to pick up on subtle cues and nuances that can inform their shooting decisions, leading to more precise and targeted outcomes.
Scott, I'll tell you what, man. You're really giving Jack Carr a run for his money.
Fucking A,
Like,
dude.
He's sweating out there. I'll tell you what.
Oh, you know what? And you've actually touched on this on the show. If you go to page 104, John, you'll I guarantee you'll co-sign this for me. Choosing the right weapon for the job. When it comes to selecting the perfect weapon for a naked sniper, the key is to balance functionality with flair, firepower, and finesse. And of course, practicality with panache. While traditional snipers may be bogged down by heavy rifles and complicated gear, the naked sniper opts for a more streamlined and stylish approach to armament. After all, when you're dropping targets without pants, your choice of weapon says a lot about your marksmanship skills and your fashion sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, they can't really tell by what kit you're wearing.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I like that on the opposite page, you talk about optics and accessories for the pantsless marksman. I mean, dude, you really hit everything. You hit all the moving parts, man. You hit all the moving parts. I mean,
We need an extra copy just in case, like when Scott inevitably meets Jack Carr, he needs to give
Just
him a
sign it
copy.
again.
oh, don't worry. I will be bringing a copy of this to SHOT Show next year. And making sure that it gets in the hands of all of the right people.
You know,
We should try to organize a book signing for Scott.
we absolutely should do that.
The one thing I didn't get accomplished with this book that I need to do yet is have my forward written, and I have the perfect person to write my forward.
Yeah.
Tim Kennedy.
Justin Governal,
Okay. Oh,
Marine Corps
yes.
sniper,
Yeah, absolutely.
naked and afraid. Like he has to write the forward.
I'm surprised you didn't collab with him on this.
I know.
Like, I'm actually really surprised. He would definitely be a good person to write the forward for this.
Well, he didn't come about his nudity until after he was already out of the Marine Corps.
It's true. I think he was a slave to the ghillie suit for a
Yeah.
long time. Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't understand that. It just slows him down.
Dude, I'm telling you, there's some. You've heard me talk about
So-
how I'm a minimalist when it comes to my gear.
I think
I like very small gear.
Oh,
I am by no means to this man's level. of minimalists.
That is
Like,
in one of those chapters, I do touch on the where.
you tell I've been writing this shit for a couple days. I've been dreaming about doing this.
that is the nicest little dick joke I've ever heard in my entire life. I'm like, did anybody else catch this, or is it just me?
I missed it.
He's a minimalist.
I'm a minimalist, man. By minimalist, I mean I like my preferred chest rig, right?
Right.
I like when I wear my kit, it's like I use a jumpable plate carrier from Cry Precision, right? The JPC, because it has built-in minimal magazine pouches that are part of the actual body armor, right? And that way you don't have a bunch of shit hanging off you and all that. It's very much sleek and slim and very minimal, fabric and shit.
So speaking of minimalist, every now and then you do have to put a ghillie suit on.
Yeah.
So mine is definitely made of chaps.
Oh, you cover this.
Yeah.
Oh, this is all covered.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Is it just the back half for when you're in the prone? You're still
Yeah.
okay.
It's chaps. Yeah.
Well, why would you waste the front
That's
if
exactly
you're in the
what I was
prone?
thinking,
You know,
yeah.
like you don't need that.
Good to go.
Yeah.
They do talk a lot about unconventional shooting positions.
Yeah.
So that's probably why the chaps, just to protect the like sensitive areas like your knees and stuff.
And to protect your spotter from backsplash, I'd say. Like that's probably a concern. Like,
Hopefully the recoil isn't that bad.
yeah, hopefully. I guess it really depends on what you've eaten recently, how long you've been out there.
Yeah.
How much your caffeine intake.
Yeah.
Because that'll make probably for some messy stocks.
Met TC, baby. Met TC.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Yeah. Like, I'm so impressed with you, but at the same time, I'm just upset that you didn't tell us that it was coming.
Well,
I had no idea of this Pulitzer worthy.
Surprises are always good.
Yeah, dude. It's just bravo, sir. Fucking bravo.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the whiskeys?
Fucking wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you think is better?
I think it's apples to oranges,
Yeah,
which
different. Yeah.
Admittedly, I will say that the fruit can be compared. I don't know why people say apples to oranges. It's weird, but because they're both really good. But the nuanced tastes, I don't know. I keep going back. Because it's almost like so this was new charred white oak.
Yep.
Which is what the barrels of bourbon are made of.
Yep.
Here in America.
Yep.
And it does give a little bit of a bourbon twang to the Irish whiskey, which is naturally sweeter.
Yeah. Because this has already been in sherry, bourbon, and Malaga cast,
Which means it's almost like it's getting its second cast again, because of the bourbon barrels.
It's getting its fourth, hence the Quatro.
Yeah, but
triple Quatro.
it's the same as the bourbon barrels, though. I think just in a concentrated amount. Look at me. I sound like I know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm just a raging alcoholic that really likes booze.
See, you know what? I need to get a bottle of Pappy and do this with a bottle of Pappy.
I agree with that statement. Yeah.
Yeah.
It might make it not taste like dog shit.
Yeah, I mean, if I could age Pappy again, like just like I did this, I mean,
You know what I really like about this is like the smell, like
yeah,
because much like when you guys do like cigar tastings, right? Like it's not just like you do the retrohale, and that's part of the smell of the cigar, right? I get that on this. I get like almost a retrohale type
Do you know how you're supposed to
Deal.
smell bourbon?
with your mouth open.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I know that, but I've been through enough whiskey classes back in the old
Yeah.
bartending days.
So when you smell, you see the people, they
Yeah.
swirl it and then they smell it. You're supposed to have your mouth open when you smell it. because it helps run it by all your taste buds.
Yep,
Yeah.
it gets tasting notes with it. Yeah, and it's God, I sound like such a fucking hipster. It's earthy tones.
I don't know if that's hipster, but
It pairs very nice with this night shift. I will tell you that.
it is good.
Which, by the way, congrats on your guys' great review on this cigar.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Half Wheel just put it out. We got a 91.
Yeah, and I believe I overheard you guys during your show that you guys just recorded when I walked in. Overheard you saying that the highest score they've ever given out is about a 95.
Well, it was a 99. We looked it up. But
They gave out 3.
Yeah, and there are cigars you can't get.
Yeah, yeah. But
Typically,
as far as
that's
like,
what it is. It's like this. It's like a pre-embargo Cuban.
But like,
And
as far as like-
scored a 103.
well, like as far as like a commercially available all the time smoke,
Yeah,
a 91's a fucking
That's-
respectful,
It's really good.
respectful score. Yeah,
And then the cool thing with
Especially at the $11 range.
yeah, and then the cool thing with what Half Wheel does is they're brutally honest. Like I think their highest review they ever did was a 99.
yeah.
And it was that Cuban that, it's pretty much impossible to get. But I think their lowest review is like a 35,
25.
a 25.
Who got the lowest? Was it like a Swisher Sweet?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't remember.
Um,
Justin might be able to pull it up.
This
But,
grape white owl just ain't doing it for me.
Right.
it's that Marlboro Roja.
Mango Swisher.
A My Father baseball bat.
Oh. Click on it. Let's see why. I bet it was construction.
Probably.
Because when you do weird shapes like that,
Mm.
go all the way down to the.
Go to the bottom. There we go.
There we go. They're cool to look at. Actually, drawed fairly well. My hat goes off the rollers. Each one, just amazing work of art. Obviously,
Here it is, the second paragraph. The obvious this cigar was not intended to be smoked. There were no flavors, no notes, no profile, just a rancid, bitter flavor that never goes away. And in fact, only gets worse and stronger until the blessed end of the cigar. Slowing down puffing did not help. Speeding up puffing did not help. The only thing that would have stopped the pain is to actually stop smoking and wash my mouth out.
That is a brutally honest review.
If you have one of these, please, for the love of all that is holy, do not smoke it. Just enjoy it for what it is, a piece of cool looking art that just happens to be made of tobacco. You've been warned.
Nice. And the same guy that reviewed this reviewed yours.
I don't know. Maybe.
So there's only two guys that do.
I think it was the same.
yeah.
Yeah. So go to the review of this one. I'd like to see that one.
The night shift?
Yeah. Which sounds like it's going to be a stark contrast
Yeah.
of there it is.
I think our review was by a different guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, by Patrick. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's Patrick or Brooks that do.
The Warfighter Night Shift is a very impressive cigar. One of the more flawless cigars I've smoked recently, and one that will almost certainly satisfy those who like Habano forward profiles. Yet, at the same time, there's also something about the cigar that makes it a bit too familiar, particularly in its second, third, where the flavor is dialed down a touch and the defining aspects of the flavor disappear. While the first and final thirds pack more complexity, there's rarely, if ever, a point where any puff is not enjoyable. Construction and combustion were also outstanding with no issues across the three cigars. A very impressive and enjoyable blend that checks a lot of the boxes and what I look for in a cigar. That's a great
It's a great
Right?
review, dude.
Now,
Yeah.
if you read the actual rest of the article,
Yeah.
like the detail that they go into it's insane.
Final smoking time was almost 2 hours and 20 minutes.
And the cigars in this review were purchased by Half Wheel, which
Yeah, we didn't send it to free. We were like, hey, bro, if I give you this free shit, will you hook me up? No, none of it. We had no idea. I think I talked about it on the Warfighter podcast, but
Yeah, that's not really how you guys roll, though. You don't do that shit.
no, I found out about this review
because somebody tagged you in Instagram.
another cigar page, Cigar Prop. Kevin with Cigar Prop tagged me in it because he happened to be smoking one that night, and he's like, "Hey, Half Wheel just gave him a great review. I'm smoking one. Go read the review." And then he tagged us. And so I was like, oh, I'm like, Kevin tagged me in something? Oh, looks cool as shit. So I went and looked at it. I'm like, holy shit, Half Wheel reviewed the night shift?
You guys are fancy, man. You guys are fancy. It is a great cigar, man. I'm a big fan of the stick. And while I don't have probably as refined of a palate as you guys, and especially that guy, I will tell you that it pairs wonderfully with triple Quatro.
Right.
I can fucking say that. I don't think any of you motherfuckers can. So, yeah. This is really nice.
Let's see.
That last little bit was very caramel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, there's only 2 other people that have tried the triple Quatro.
Yeah.
Forrest on the 4th. Actually, I think Big Jim might have tried some too on the 4th.
Yeah.
And then most recently was a friend of ours, Savita. And he got to try it with a couple more weeks of age on it. That's when I drank the triple Quatro first, and then the triple. And that was when I was like, whoa.
I'm with you on that. I think
Like that is the big difference. Because I know what triple is, you know?
So just even sitting here, I've done it both ways.
Yeah.
And I have to agree with you.
Yeah.
Like hitting that one first is a little more profound, if you will.
Yep.
God.
Yeah, I'm going to keep this going until I drink it. And then it'll give me a good idea of, I don't know, probably upwards of 2 to 3 months.
So how big of a infinity bottle are you thinking we should go for?
20 gallon.
Says the guy who can barely not finish a full bottle.
I'm just going to dump full bottles in the motherfucker, right?
He's going to just open
gonna
bottles,
get 20
take one drink. And
20
start
bottles of booze in it. This is my infinity bottle.
just throws a bunch of sticks from his backyard in them and shit.
Right.
He's like, it'll work. I caught him on fire first. It's fine.
No, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to find, like, I have a vision of a bottle that I want in my head. Just, for display and whatnot. That and I need to find something that has a big enough neck where I can fit the wood staves in it.
You know what would be
if I
cool?
want to, but I don't know if I want to or not.
Yeah.
You remember those old school fucking, I don't know, they were tan and had like a blue top and they were ceramic.
Like the jugs?
Yeah.
Like the old school, like moonshine jugs?
Yeah.
Whatever, yeah.
Something like that, but a bigger version would be cool.
Like a growler. Like a
No, I'm talking like from the 40s or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Carlo Rossi table wine jugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moonshine jug. Yeah.
So go look up the Carlo Rossi table wine. Same thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So except that one you can buy for $12 and it's full,
Yeah.
or you can buy the empty one for $25.
Also, it's really good. It's really good cooking. wine.
Yeah. That's the only reason I've ever used it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Call it chugging wine.
Oh,
Ooh, I'd rather slap the bag than drink that shit, dude.
yeah. At least.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'd rather be like, bring me that box of fine Franzia. I can tell you why I don't drink that shit.
Because it comes in a box.
Well, there's that. But the experience I had one night in the barracks, which is the only acceptable place for guys in our position to ever drink boxed wine.
Let me guess. Somebody drank the whole thing and then they came in a box.
I mean, that probably happened too. But this is just my personal. There was no semen involved in my personal experience with this.
It was a very lovely box.
I got shit faced on that stuff.
She was a very nice box.
She was a classy lady. But the dreams that I had fucking terrified me, man.
So somebody put some Ambien in your box wine.
Bro, I remember it vividly. It was like lucid dreaming, dude. I was riding a sea turtle. We're both wearing tighty whities. If you've ever wondered how a sea turtle can wear tighty whities, it's weird looking.
Like an Ninja Turtle.
That's kind of where it was looking at. But I was in the desert and we were like flying right over the sand. Fucking weird. And then he turns around and he looks at me and I go, "What's your problem?" And he goes, "Where's the beef?" And then I woke up. And it was like 2:00 in the afternoon the next day. And I was like, what the fuck just happened? I time traveled and had the weirdest dream of my life. And I was like, I'm never drinking that shit again, man. He just gave me weird dreams.
The last 2 times I had wine out of a bag because the bag was taken out of the box.
That's how you slap the bag.
Yeah, I think one was at Rednecks when somebody just handed it to me and it was warm as shit.
Whack!
Yeah.
Glug, glug, glug.
And,
Last time I slapped a bag, I was floating the Salt River in Arizona.
Oh, that makes sense.
See, that's an acceptable time to slap the bag. Rednecks with paychecks, they fucking know better.
Dude, there's people.
It
hand
is
you
also an
random
acceptable
shit.
time.
Yeah, but they blew all their money on fucking fancy toys. Now they're just buying bagged wine.
No, those are just the rednecks.
Oh, right.
The rednecks with the paychecks are the ones with the big truck.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they clearly weren't Mexican because it wasn't just all over the ground.
They put the
just
bag
threw their-
back in their.
Yeah,
The box was on the ground. Or
Yeah, no, that would have been at the Extreme Off-Road Park in Houston. All of you Mexicans litter
Here we go.
something terrible fierce.
Here we go.
They do. John, you'll see it.
We talked about this with Jack.
I told you about it when I went to Mudfest in Floresville.
Yeah.
And I watched the fuckers all day long. I watched them driving around in this jacked up fucking Polaris, right? The thing's sitting on, I mean, it probably had 50-inch mud tires on a Polaris,
Fucking A.
right? Not a speck of mud on the entire side-by-side.
Really?
Not one. Well, because it was built for looks. If you would have taken it in the mud, everything would have broke, and that was it.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Now, the only reason I know that they littered is because they happen to park right next to me. And as I was doing a lap of the area, I happened to be driving by where all the vehicles were parked because it was kind of a shortcut to get to the other side. And I was watching these guys load this giant 50-inch mud tire Polaris onto a trailer right next to my truck and trailer.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, looks like the guys in the Pavement Princess are leaving. Mal laughs. We go about our business. We get done. We're like, fuck it. Let's load the side by side. Let's go home. I pull back up to the side by side, and there's 3 boxes of 3 empty cases of beer that are filled with trash on my trailer.
They put it on your trailer?
Nobody else is parked around me. Like when I pulled in and I parked, I just parked in the middle of this fucking field.
But they put it in
People are going to be everywhere. But I know this won't get muddy if it happens to rain tonight and we can get it out. Like it's too easy. They parked right next to me.
Yeah.
There's only one nobody would drive into the middle of a field to find a trailer to take shit out of their side by side and put it on my trailer.
But it was.
But see, I consider that less littering than what
it was in boxes.
No, because you know what I fucking did?
Huh.
Kick that shit off my goddamn trailer so I could load my side by side and go home. They ain't my fucking trash.
Yeah.
What?
It's not the
But
Mexicans.
no. But the littering,
Mikey, that day I identified as Mexican.
Oh,
they at least consolidated.
yeah.
The ones I'm talking about are like single can here, or bottle here, or fucking like it doesn't fucking matter.
So like when we floated or when we dove the Comal,
I think that's just basic white bitches losing shit.
those are the vapes.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the
Pipes and remember I had that custom fucking bottle, the fucking one that had like the girl's name inscribed on it, and it was like Rebecca Johnson, and it was like, yeah, all right.
You remember we found a nip of booze and we were trying to figure out what it was until we cracked it open and we both almost puked. We realized it was 99 bananas.
We were like, I was like, "Bleh, I know what it is. And he was like, but oh God. And we were like, 99 bananas, get trash.
I didn't even throw it away. We dumped it out and then threw it away.
Yep. We were like, fuck this. Yep. We both immediately were like, we're like, I wonder what it is. It's mystery booze. We even thought about bringing it in and try to get you to drink it. And then
Not if it was banana.
It was still sealed. That's why we were.
I would have if it hadn't been that.
We didn't know what it was
because there was no
opened it.
label
Yeah.
or anything.
It was. It's probably been in that river for probably a couple of years.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Like,
Oh, shit.
wow.
This is the alarm I wake up to every day. Shout out Mark Reblay.
So you wake up at 3:30 most of the
You
day.
did you that Native American dude?
Yeah.
You got to go pull your ribs.
I got to go get my ribs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have ribs on the smoker right now.
You don't have a fancy thermometer where you can just check it on your phone.
Or shut your grill off.
No, I don't.
That's
No. I'm
weird.
a poor. Remember?
I don't remember.
Mikey, you own a one wheel. You can't be poor.
Yeah.
I skimp where I need to skimp.
And you have your own skydive rig.
And I splurge where I need to splurge.
Pretty sure you got a thermal optic.
Actually, I have a pit boss grill because I took the advice of our good friend Jason Murph from Grill Your Ass Off. He was like, dude, go to Walmart, get a pit boss. It will be just as great.
Yeah.
And he's like, it works great. Actually, the hopper has less problems than a Traeger does.
See, I could just hit keep warm on mine right now and it would be good.
I mean, I could do that too. I just call text my wife.
Yeah, mine's got Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
That's what I said when I was laughing. It's got Wi-Fi.
Yeah. So,
yeah, it's called wife. I need you to do this.
Wi-Fi.
hi. Yeah. So I gotta go do that. But I don't know if you guys can tell that this was a little bit of a different episode because we just really wanted to congratulate Scott on his best-selling book. I'm super proud of you, pal.
Thank you.
And John, thank you for sharing this gloriousness. This is fucking wonderful.
It's pretty delicious.
It's pretty good, man.
Suck.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm just so proud of you. This is just so. When I saw it come across my Amazon feed, I was like, dude, how dare he? How dare he write a novel of his memoirs? And it's not even just your memoirs. It's more so.
It's more knowledge based.
It's knowledge based.
Yeah.
It's
advice.
Yeah, it's just good, wholesome advice for when you want to go shooting without your pants. Yeah. So check out Naked But Deadly, A Sniper's Guide to Dropping Targets Without Pants by our own Scott Jansen. Fucking bravo, sir.
Thank you.
Just bravo.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll raise my glass, boys. I'm going to say thanks for being my freedom friend. You two fucking captains of industry over here. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, smash those buttons, do all that shit. 3 little things. They're not difficult.
Not at all.
Pretty easy. Our best-selling author could probably start it off. What's the first one?
Smoke on.
Oh, they're Mr. Whiskey Pants.
Drink on.
And goddamn it, kids, freedom to fuck on. Later.